Hello everyone. So as promised, we are here with MCQ Practice Series. The subject which I'm going to deal with is polity, and the topic for today is historical underpinnings. So in this series, what we do is we pick a topic and we solve 5 MCQs related to it. If the topic isn't covered in one class, then we'll stretch it to another class as well. So here what you need to do is you read the question, you pause the screen and you mark your answer. I'll explain the answer as well and I'll tell you the answer, but this is how you are gonna do with this class. So hello everyone, my name is Monica and this is UPSC Warriors by Unacademy. The first question related to historical underpinnings, I'll show you. The topic includes all the Government of India Act, which is Government of India Act of 1935, 1947 and Indian Council Acts also. So all the acts are part of this topic. So we'll discuss the MCQs now. Question number 1 is this one. Which of the following is correctly matched? First, Governor General of Bengal, Regulating Act of 1773. First, Governor General of India, Charter Act of 1833. First, Viceroy of India, Charter Act of 1853. Now, you need to pick how many of these are correctly matched. If only one is correctly matched, only 2, only 3 or none of them. So, let us try to evaluate it. But before that, I want you to pause the screen, lock your answers and mark one of them as your answer. I'll discuss it now. First, Governor General of Bengal. This was made by Regulating Act of 1773. So, this one is correct. The first Governor General of Bengal was Warren Hastings. And he was made it by Regulating Act of 1773. Next option is first Governor General of India, Charter Act 1833. Now, first Governor General of India was William Bentinck. He is also the person responsible for abolition of sati. So, William Bentinck, and he abolished sati in 1829, and this is very close to that year. So this is also right. Charter Act of 1833 made William Bentinck the first Governor General of India. So 1 and 2 both are correct. Let's see the third option. First Viceroy of India. Now you tell me who is the first Viceroy of India. The answer is Lord Canning, and he was made the first Viceroy by Government of India Act 1858. So this one is wrong, because Government of India Act 1858 made him the first Viceroy. So if you look at the options, the correct answer would be only 2. So this is our answer. Hope you have got it right. Also tally your score. Give yourself 1 point if you have got this one right, so that you can tell me in the comment section how much of a score you are getting. Moving forward, also if you want to know the schedule of the classes, or if you want to ask us anything, join our Telegram channel. The name of the channel is this one. I'll add the link also in the description, so that you will be updated about the channel. So this is our Telegram channel, you can join it. Coming to the next question, which is question number 2. Consider the following statements. Now there are 2 statements and you need to decide which of the following is correct. The question is, the statements are: Charter Act of 1833 attempted to introduce open competition for selection of civil servants but failed. Charter Act of 1833 attempted to introduce open competition for selection of civil servants but failed. The next statement is Government of India Act 1935 provided for establishment of All India Federation but failed. So it talks about the failures of the act, what they wanted to achieve but couldn't. So hopefully you have logged your answers by now. Charter Act of 1833 attempted to introduce open competition. This one is correct. It attempted to introduce, but this idea was rejected by Court of Directors, and hence this idea was not propounded. The another Charter Act which did it was 1853 Charter Act. So it introduced open competition for selection of civil servants. The next option is Government of India Act 1935 provided for establishment of All India Federation. This is also true, and it failed to achieve it because this All India Federation was not joined by princely states. So princely states didn't join it. Hence, All India Federation never came into existence by Government of India Act 1935. So both of these statements are correct. So the correct answer for this one is C. Moving forward, now Unacademy has a subscription for UPSC aspirants and it is available at a very optimum price, and the offer ends today. The optimum price at which it is available is 24,999, and if for additional discount you can use my code, which is MM05 for additional discounts, and the course includes lectures with PPT and PDF, one-on-one mentorship, and mains answer writing program as well. So you can avail the subscription at a optimum price of 24,999. Along with that, there are multiple batches for different UPSC aspirants. Liberty batch for English medium aspirants, Arambh batch for English foundation aspirants, and Shikhar batch for Hindi medium aspirants. So you can enroll for these batches using my code MM05. So these are the updates which I wanted to share. Now, coming back to our next question. This is the question. You pause your screen. You know the drill by now. Which of the following led to establishment of Office of Secretary of State for India and 15-member Council of India? I would say this is a pretty easy question, and I'll explain it why this one is an easy question. It talks about the Office of Secretary of State and a 15-member Council of India, and it asks which act established this or introduced this. Now, if you notice the options, you will see Indian Council Act twice. And you see the Council of India was introduced by this act. So, Indian Council Act could not be the answer because the council is in formation now, and after that only it can pass Indian Council Act. So, these two options could be easily eliminated because it has to be an act which introduced the council. After that only the Indian Council Acts came in existence because the acts were made by these councils. Now, coming to the Office of Secretary of State, this office was introduced. The member is of British Parliament, British Cabinet, and the Secretary of State was the member of the British Cabinet, and he was the responsible person for administration in India. So, the act which introduced this was Government of India Act 1858. You can eliminate Indian Council Act. Then you have one option which is Charter Act of 1813. This is way ahead in time. This could not be the case because after the revolt of 1857 only Indian administration got changed. So the correct answer would be Government of India Act 1858. Moving forward, the next question is, it is also a very easy question. Who is known as the father of communal electorate? Who introduced the concept of communal electorate in India? Now, what is communal electorate? Communal electorate means that you provide seats in the legislature on the basis of religion or some community identity. So, religion or community identity. The first religious group who got separate electorate in India were Muslims, and this was offered by Lord Minto. It was in the Morley-Minto reforms where Lord Minto offered communal electorate or separate electorate to Muslims. So he is known as the father of communal electorate. These two names are associated with Montagu-Chelmsford reform. These two are Morley-Minto reforms, and out of which Lord Minto is called as the father of communal electorate. So this is a pretty simple question, but the next question would be a tricky one and you need to read it carefully. Which of the following extended the communal electorates in India? So communal electorate was introduced for Muslims earlier, and then it was extended to other religious groups as well. So it is talking about, out of these four, which of the following has extended the communal electorate in India? Now if you look at the option, Government of India Act 1919, Government of India Act 1935, Ramsay MacDonald Award, and Government of India Act 1947. Now you need to answer which of the following has extended the concept of communal electorate. So you need to remember things now. Government of India Act 1919 extended communal electorate for Sikh and Christians. Government of India Act 1935 extended communal electorates for depressed classes. Ramsay MacDonald Award also did the same thing. Though Pune Pact was signed and this never came into existence, but yeah, it extended communal electorate to depressed classes. Now our fourth option is Government of India Act 1947. You know that we got independence because of this act. So this has nothing to do with communal electorates. So it didn't extend any of the idea of communal electorate. So out of these four, 3 extended the idea. So the answer is only 3. Now I need to make you understand one more concept. Government of India Act 1935 also provided seats for women. But this doesn't come under the category of communal electorate. Communal electorate is offered on the identity basis, and the identity is of religion or some other community identity, that is caste. This was offered on the basis of gender, so that's why it doesn't come under the definition of communal electorate. So this was our last question. Hopefully you found the session interesting and you have your scores with you. Tell us in the comment section how much of a score you got, and if you found the session informative, please like, share, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.